Aquarius, this is your January 2016 love as well as general forecast. And we're going to start with your love and partnerships. The first little card I drew says your love will stand the test of time. Even so, make sure you treasure each moment together. So this is telling you that the love that you have, or the love that may be coming into your life, is worth treasuring. Make sure that you do. So your reading starts out with a card that says you're going to receive some sort of written, probably, communication, be it a text message, an email. Do people send letters anymore? I don't think so. And this is going to give you a new lease on life, or on your love life. It is going to bring a breath of fresh air or new life to your love relationships and your partnerships. And if this is about a new or very new relationship, this communication is an indication of this being a wonderful new relationship. One that will bring much, so we say, newness to your life. You know how one can feel everything is brand new when you first fall in love? Well, this is what it's going to bring. And those of you that are in long-term partnerships and relationships, this communication somehow affects that long-term partnership or relationship. It puts a breath of fresh air, a newness into it, a new life into your partnership or relationship. There's sort of a good luck factor involved here. And your next card says as much. Your challenge here, as such, is that of good luck. The card that comes with the Truth Be Told card means that the channels are open for honest communication. You can actually sit down with that person and have a heart-to-heart, an honest heart-to-heart with the partner, be they platonic, business, or romantic. And this is good luck in a relationship. This does bring good luck into a relationship when you can reach that point where you can have an honest discussion with one another, where you can tell each other what you truly want and need, where you know what it is for starters, and secondly, where you will actually listen openly to each other. That can only mean good luck for your relationship. And it's a good luck moment in partnerships and relationships that you get given, that you have that moment, that you can actually speak honestly to one another, with heartfelt feeling as such. So don't miss this opportunity. Make a good use of it. Perhaps in the meantime, think about what it is that you truly want from your partner, be they platonic or romantic, and know how to frame those requests so that they don't sound whiny or commanding, but genuinely from your heart as such. Then finally what comes up is quite interesting. Is now something has to be removed from the partnership or relationship, or your life that has to do with your partnerships and relationships. That communication that came in has something to do with this. You're going to remove whatever it is from your life. Something has to be cut out. This could possibly be something that was affecting your relationship or your partnership, or preventing you from participating in a new partnership or relationship, and now you can actually remove it. Then it's time to sit back and watch what happens next before you make your next move. It then calls for observation on your part of what comes next, basically. So you've probably been anticipating or looking forward to removing whatever this is from your partnership or relationship. And possibly you may be in a bit of a hurry to now move on from having removed whatever this is. But the advice here is to first wait a bit. First watch and see and observe what it is that happens, or what is the result of you having removed this from your life that affects your partnerships or your relationships. Right, that is your love and relationship reading. Now let's move on to your general forecast. First card that comes up is that of Lataba. This card speaks of being brave, of being all heart, of digging in there, using all the courage you have, and when you get knocked over, dusting yourself off and standing up again. Because the Six of Cards next to it says you may have, at some stage, or may at this point, have turned your back on your responsibilities of what has happened in your life. You may not have taken responsibility for where life is now. And you need to do that. And that may mean getting into the fray, getting a bit dusty and dirty, and possibly being knocked down, getting back on your feet again, metaphorically speaking. So this is the time to get that courage. Pile in there and do what needs to be done. Be that brave lion heart and deal with whatever it is that you have created, because this can unfold in one of two ways. If you ignore it for any longer, it's going to bite you in the butt. Basically, you can't ignore it. And taking responsibility for what has happened here with courage and determination is going to make the world of difference. Because the next card that comes up is that of the Kiru, the brothers. This says you are defended. It speaks of the two lions that are at the foot of the Sphinx that defend it from behind and from front, opening the road for you to do what needs to be done, because you don't need to worry about that any longer. So once you have piled in there and done what needs to be done with courage and determination, you then open the road to do what you want to do and what needs to be done, because your back is protected and you are protected going forth as well. Because you have acted with courage, this is the kind of road that opens up to you. The Nine of Pentacles comes in with this as well, which is that card of life is good. You have what you need. It is around you. So this act of courage on your part for taking responsibility for what has happened in your life and doing something about it brings good fortune in many ways into your life. Then the outcome is that of communication and listen. So once you set off now, after you've done what you need to do with courage, with determination, you now need to communicate and listen. You need to communicate clearly with the people around you. This is basically starting, I think, a clean slate with the relationships with the people around you. And you need to listen as well. Don't just be the one talking, listen, and listen carefully, because what they're going to say may not necessarily be in the actual words. It may be in their actions, it may be in their expressions, but there's more of a message there for you than just the actual words that they will be speaking. The Knight of Swords comes up with this. This is maybe a bit of a reminder in future. Have the courage to step in when you need to. Don't leave it this long this time. You do have that knight in you to step in and do what needs to be done and save the day as such. In future, make sure that this is what you do, because you are that knight. You can be that knight. Make use of that trait in your personality. Right, your guidance here says, the wind activation card speaks of this again, of a slight lethargy, of not having taken care of what needed to be taken care of. And that now you have reached that point where this is it. You have to do it. And it gives you the energy, the vitality, the forward movement to do what needs to be done. The next card is that of the Earth Magic, which says, ground yourself. Put your feet firmly on the ground. Be realistic and practical. Listen to your intuition and the magic will happen. What needs to happen will happen in a way almost effortlessly once you've stood up for what needs to be stood up for. Then the final one says breathe. In other words, get rid of the fear. The fact that we don't breathe properly is because we are scared of what lies in the future. So if you breathe properly, if you breathe deeply, if you take in deep breaths and exhale them properly, you are partaking in life without fear. I'm going to leave you with that. Think about it, do it, and watch the difference it makes. Now finally, for your soul path, you've got the Duck card, which once again speaks of fear, of your innermost feelings, of the depth of your feelings. So you've got to go into those murky depths of your feelings. Perhaps those feelings of knowing you should have stepped up, of feeling that you didn't stand up in that moment when you should have, or you've left it too long, and come to terms with it. Come to terms with those feelings. Be brave about those feelings. Come face to face with those feelings. We're human. We're all human. Just face up to them. Look them square in the eye. And then it's done and dusted. Okay, so that is your January general as well as love and relationship reading, Aries, for January of 2016, should I say. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching and listening.